Yeah. Yeah. First off, we're playing a really good team in a tough environment, and we understood all of that. And they executed well throughout that drive, and there were some plays that I know, that we wish we could have had back on both sides, defensively and offensively. But they executed better on that last drive, and they did more than we did to come out with the win. And so it was tough to see that, but that's just the way the game goes sometimes.
What are you feeling as you watch that unfold? Is there you want an opportunity to get the ball back?
Yeah, offensively we wanted an opportunity, but if you look at how the game went as well, we did have opportunities, and we didn't execute the way we said we wanted to on all our drives. But needless to say, all credit to the Bills' defense, to their coaches, to their DC, for the way they came out and game planned against us. If this is how games are going to be, down to the wire, then so be it. It really shows how much you need to execute offensively, defensively, in the special teams, in all phases of the game to come out with a win against a team like this.
What ways did the one game compared to the one game was the started since the Browns game? How did the one game kind of open things up for you?
Yeah, I think it opened up things for us offensively, like it has, in previous games where we've found success in the past game. We were balanced. We did have opportunities where we could run RPOs, and then there's times where it's hey, mano y mano, like you guys know we're gonna run with the personnel we have in the game, and we just try to out execute the opposing team. So we found success tonight in the passing game, also due to how efficient we were running the ball.
Tua, did you come into the game intending to run the way you did, or did you see that the run game was working and you just stuck with it?
Yeah, we came into the game wanting to run the ball, get everyone situated up front with the linemen, with our receivers kind of getting, a hit in, a couple blocks before we, decided to open up the passing game. But we really wanted to establish ourselves in the run game this game, and really that was the game plan, and we built off of that throughout the game.
Now only three, it's not where you wanted to be, but as a leader, as a captain, what do you tell the guys to get them bounce them back and get them back right?
Yeah, I would say I'm very proud of the way our leaders stepped up in this game. In some of the biggest moments and in crucial moments of the game, our leaders had made big plays in this game. I think our team is taking a step in the right direction. But it's tough when a lot of the guys on the team have that it's my fault mentality, to not go into a deep hole. And I think that's the learning lesson for everyone, me included, that, hey, we have 4 quarters, like, we don't have to press, we don't have to get down on ourselves, like, it's part of the game. Like, they're good too, they're going to make plays, and that's why you learn to trust, and that's why it's, in my opinion, the greatest team sport, that, if our defense gets us the ball, they trust that we have to go and put points on the board, and that's all it is. I'm just really proud of our guys. They came out, and the environment was electric. The atmosphere was crazy. A little chilly, but regardless of that, I think we played a great game.
You're down to your last 3 games. The playoffs are in the line.
Mm-hmm.
Margin for error is very small.
Yep.
What's this team's mindset going into this last stretch?
Yeah, I think for our team, for us in general, we're not looking at hey, we need to win this game and the next game and the following game. Like, all right, we've came back home with 3 losses. Like why in this game did we come out with a loss? What can we get better from this loss? To go into next week to improve our chances to win. But I would say I'm a very optimistic person. I like to look at all the goods that our team has displayed tonight against a really tough divisional opponent. And I've said this in many interviews, and I'll continue to say this. Like we'll look at the film. We'll hope to get better at the things that we may have made mistakes at, and hopefully we can turn the page quick.
So do you think you did better this game than you did the last couple? Do you leave the stadium today feeling different than you did the last couple of weeks?
Well, a loss is a loss, regardless of how I played or not.
No, not you, but overall.
Yeah.
The Dolphins.
Well, I think because when I would say when I come up here, I feel the pressure of how we perform offensively. I think we perform to how we think we can, but regardless of that, like it sucks losing. So yeah, regardless of how much stats our guys had offensively or defensively, like we lost. So like, none of the guys in there really care. If I threw for 4 interceptions, and we came out with a win, I mean, the guys would be excited. I'd be excited, but also disappointed at my performance. But just the grand scheme of things, we're in this business to win.
I was curious because there were a couple of situations where guys were second and short, shorting out to the pass. Mike said they wanted to stay ahead of defense. What did you see from the way they have Chiefs playing you guys? As your responsibility when you were running the ball?
Yeah, they had many looks. They had some really good adjustments. At the end of the day, it just comes down to execution. Who's executing what's called better. So that's all it was.
So how do you feel like you handled the elements today, and how many snowballs did you get?
I thought we as a team handled the elements pretty well for a team that comes from 80-degree weather. I think for our team, we been able to after this performance, we're able to put that to rest, that we can't play cold weather teams, or we can't compete against cold weather teams. But yeah, their fans are electric. Thank God I wasn't hit by a snowball, but there were some near misses. There were some near misses on the sideline.
Those red zone opportunities where you settled for the 3 instead of the 6, what went on in some of those sequences?
Yeah, just execution for us on our part. Got to give credit to their defense. I mean, their defense was really good. They've been playing together for some time, so you expect that in crucial situations from those guys. But I also like to give a shout out to the Bills Mafia, their fans. That when I remember when I had my concussion, that they started a whole ordeal of donating to my foundation, and that hasn't been lost. And I just want to throw that out and just say that I really appreciate that.
Thank you, guys.
All right, thanks, guys. Yep, Merry Christmas, everyone.